Ramon, can you just talk a little bit more about MAVLink and what that is and how Skydio is using it?
Yeah, okay. I can't tell about how Skydio is using it right now specifically. I don't have all the details, but I can tell you more about MAVLink, what it is, and why I think they're adopting it. So MAVLink is the interface to speak with drones. So it's sort of like the lingua franca of drones. This was developed by Dr. Lawrence Mayer, which is the creator of PX4, ground control of all of the open source technologies, and he's also the co-founder of Authorian and chairman of Dronecode. MAVLink is the interface on which and the protocol on which you communicate with other drones, other accessories, and overall the ecosystem of drones within our community and other open source communities. So what's happening here is that it has a great open source license. And you can embed this into your products. It doesn't need to be a PX4 product. It has to be. It can be anything like this product, like Skydio. They chose to adopt this thin layer on top of their product, and this makes it so that they're compatible with other MAVLink speaking accessories or vehicles. So this is going to allow them to be able to use, depending on how they implemented MAVLink, let's say the MAVSDK, which is an SDK that the Dronecode community and the PX4 community put together to be able to communicate with these drones. So you can do things like build an app to control your drone. You can build an app to update it, to control the camera. You can control all the different details of your payload. You can get all the telemetry you need, and you can control and set up missions and like do geofencing and stuff like that. And we're basically abstracting all of the hard parts of the flight controller internals and make it into a language that you can just direct it and say, hey, go to X location and then go to this other location. And that's essentially like the missions and all of that is just summarized very quickly. And that's what's powering our mission planning software like ground control and our MAVSDK. And this is compatible with PX4 and other open source flight controllers as well.
Great. So if you've already programmed an application in the PX4 ecosystem, you can now communicate with a Skydio drone. You don't have to write a completely separate kind of layer to communicate with that drone, or that changes your instructions from here into whatever way Skydio in the past would have wanted to interpret it. So they've kind of done that that translation for you by hooking into MAVLink.
Right. Exactly. Created a standardized language.
And it remains to be seen, honestly. I haven't had the chance to have one of those vehicles in my hands, so it remains to be seen if they open the ports for you, the right ports to be able to communicate through MAVLink, and how accessible they make this to you, or if they're just shipping this to certain specific customers. I honestly don't know, but I hope they enable this for all of their X-Day 2 cells.